Football is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Browns and the Rams coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team, and we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Play action. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Stafford. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Rams are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gay's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. At the 30-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Akers. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's got this down to the 35.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run on first down. Akers. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Stafford. Looking deep downfield. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards on the play.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. That escapes the sack. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams with some extra time to prepare during this long halftime break. But we're about ready to restart the second half of Super Bowl 57. So let's get back out to Arizona and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
They run again with Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
it's a gain of 2. That's good. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Schwartz. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
5. Here's Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Browns are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 64 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Hunt. Open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for L.A. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jacob Harris there to make the grab. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
For the two-point conversion.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Raymond now on the return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a two-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. This is Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage, and when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Fielded at the 43. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Stafford now to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And out of bounds right around the 20.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. Now the biggest extra point of this man's life. And it is good. And his guys have taken the lead in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay.
This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crowd. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He's going to field this at the 4. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Throwing Jones. He finds his man complete. It's George. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Jones. Catch is made by Harry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Over the middle, complete. It's George. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. It's George. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. 19 Tiger. Hey, switch gears. Check it out, read. Out free.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now Harris. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Express have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And take it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Bison.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Patterson buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Off the play fake. Patterson eluding the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And touchdown! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in they didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Patterson. He's going to air one out. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bisons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the side.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Off play action. Patterson. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Patterson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
But my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's George. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Express are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now he's going to go deep down the left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Off play action. Jones rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, he's got a man complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were...
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Jones. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A first down carry by Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Off play action. Patterson.
being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now.
And this is caught, and all the way in for the touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jones throw here into the hands of Harry. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15. All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Jones under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass
pass knocked away and incomplete. A fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Patterson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bisons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Jones off the play fake. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Patterson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Patterson. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Patterson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on 4th down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bisons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Jones. Off play action. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now Jones. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time. Charles clearly not on the... And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs and monitor.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He finds his man complete. It's George. And he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off play action. Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebacker, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with